Thank you so much. I am receiving so much love and healing from everyone. That you're being so strong and you're being so brave, and it's not easy to put it out. But thank you so much, and I am feeling so powerful. And thank you so much. I love you. I don't know, but there is something in that messages that it is making me. Oh, even I mean, without my skin or keeping my skin condition aside, people can love me too. Thank you so much. Yeah, I wanted to say today in today's video, okay, the things that has helped me in my healing. These things are necessary. I mean, you can't skip on them. Lifestyle changes, I would say lifestyle changes mainly, but these lifestyle changes are too much. But being an victim of this condition, you have to take care of these, or anybody. I don't, maybe whatever I'm going to say right now are on the expensive end, but it is what it is. That's all. It is what it is. And things that help me in my healing are, I have too many switches. A normal person, compared to a normal person, there are few things that I cannot or I can't do. Okay, let's start with clothing. Okay, any piece of cloth that you wear should be mostly cotton and preferably breathable. I cannot be under a woolen cloth or an synthetic cloth for too long, because it makes me sweat, and the skin, my skin cannot breathe, so I feel so itchy and irritated in that cloth. Okay, and firstly, most preferred are cotton wear, and second, detergents. The detergents, or your floor cleaners, or your anything, whatever you use normally, I should be using only which is fragrance free, parabens free, and without any chemicals, mostly made from soap nuts or some oils derivatives. Only I can use only them, because those chemicals are harsh on my skin and my skin is super sensitive. Okay, that is my second switching to an artificial, I mean, which is not an artificial detergent or chemical free detergents. That is my second thing. And third one would be my bedding. The bedding, I mean, the bed sheets that I use should have high thread count, and it should be very soft and mostly used for babies. So that is the third thing. And fourth is, I am allergic, or the people with this condition are mostly allergic to fragrance and perfumes. So I'm allergic to perfumes, and I cannot withstand any smell or any perfume. I know it's hard going for a college or going for any party or any event. Usually I am surrounded by my people, because if any perfume triggers me, mind you, that is the worst thing that I can do to myself, because I itch so badly. The itch starts just in about 10 to 15 seconds, and it itches all over my body, and I feel so helpless if I'm in a public place. So perfumes are a big no, very big no. I don't use them, but if at all, see, perfumes are generally used to to help you from bad odor, from smelling you bad. So I use a mist, chemical free and artificial chemicals free perfume. It is a mist and it is a body lotion too. So that is what I use, a very bit, and roll-ons, which are fragrance free and aloe vera based. So these are the only things I can use. I can withstand also. And okay, keeping these are things I should do for myself in order to be in order to survive normally. Okay, but I only feel bad for the people around me because I I cannot use pure perfumes. That's fine because I have a condition, but the people I love, the family, my family also cannot use perfumes. The things they have stopped or they have completely banned in their home because of me are puja agarbatti. Okay, no, you will not see a piece of agarbatti in my home because of me, because it triggers me so badly. Agarbatti, perfumes, no pets, everything should be chemical free. Yeah, these are few things that my family also should take, that my family is also going through. I know because it's my skin condition, I should be taking all these precautions, but they have sacrificed so much. My mother and my sister especially, they have sacrificed so much. No, I am not breaking down. They have sacrificed so much that in order to keep me sane, that is what I can say. Yeah, and mostly few flowers. You know, flowers obviously they smell good, so I am even allergic to few flowers like jasmine. Rose is fine because it is a very light smell, so I'm fine with rose. And కనకంబరాలు పూలు తెలిసే ఉంటాయి కదా, that red color one, so I'm okay with them. Yeah, these are few things that you need to take care when you're going through this. And one more thing is, but food is a major thing in my life, or which has changed me. Before, when I was younger, when I went to a dermatologist and for my concerning atopic dermatitis, nobody said me that your food or your diet is really important in order to keep your skin trigger free. No, they didn't say me. They were only prescribing me steroids. But later on, I got to know that my gut and my then I can know my skin is also good. So there are many foods that I don't eat. Maybe you'll feel that what will she even eat? So I will not eat gluten, no maida, no wheat. Gluten is no, big no. Next, no sugars. No sugars in the sense no added sugars, no artificial sugars, no honey, no maple syrup, no jaggery. This is what I mean if it is no sugar. No stevia, no sugar free, nothing. I eat fruits. That is the only amount of sugar that I eat. Fruits also not too sweet. Means I don't eat banana. I don't eat mangoes, or I only eat apples, watermelon, blueberries. Blueberries, my favorite, and it has helped me a lot. So no sugars, no gluten. I don't eat outside food. I mean, mostly no. If at all I have to, I'll take measures. No outside food, no preservatives, no chips, no chocolates. I don't eat chocolates. Any junk food you take, any junk food, either it has sugar or preservatives, as you know. So I cannot eat anything that is outside food. My food or my routine is very basic and very routine. Means I do have those meals regularly and continuously because I cannot eat other food. I cannot eat in the sense it is not good for my health. I cannot cheat so much. If at all I cheat, it shows on my skin the next day, or mostly in the within 6 hours or 8 hours. So I can't go through that. I will rather stop my taste buds and my flavors in my mouth, so that is better. But I'm in a point where I don't crave them, or I don't want to eat them very badly, but the only thing that hits me is when I'm in a party, or when I am go to a party, I feel very guilty even though if I eat any one piece of ice cream or one piece of sweet or anything. If I eat, my mind constantly tells me that no, why are you eating, or if at all you eat, this may happen. So that guilt is more than that. I can't even enjoy a piece of cake or a piece of sweet. Even though if you give, I may take, but after eating, the guilt in my head and my heart, it kills me like anything. So I don't know, so I can't even cheat properly, I can't even taste them properly. So yeah, this is how life with atopic dermatitis usually is. Yeah.